Hello everyone, I'm glad to be here, and today the video is going to be pretty much about when you're so overwhelmed, stressed, and you don't know what else to do. You don't have a video to shoot, you don't have a blog to write, you don't have content, you don't have nothing, and you don't know what else to do. And believe it or not, we all go through this. All go through this. It happens to the best of us. But I'll tell you the nicest secret that you can use it that will help you out. And the first one is this: wine. Here we talked all about social media, branding, managing, and optimizing. That's right, pal. The wine actually, it can help you handle, a lot of things. But before I start on that, it's very hard, right? To be a YouTuber, to be a blogger, and to dream with this kind of social media life that is being imposing out there, right? I checked recently in Brazil has millions and millions and millions of social media businesses. But here's the deal: it has a lot of people that so-called an expert, they are the expert. And it's not like that, To be called an expert, you need to be an expert. You need to have an expertise. You need to have worked in the industry. And you have to have a certain number of jobs and becoming the big, sensation out there. Just like Gary Vaynerchuk or Tim Ferriss or whatever you can think out there that have wrote your $1 million copy, book and do something. But in reality, it's not like that. If you're good at what you do, that's all it matters. If you really think you can handle it, you can handle it. And that's it. But here's the problem. Our minds are constantly thinking of the next, of the next, of the next. We do not sit and live at the moment when you were living all this experience. We tend to think, what is 20, 30 content ideas I have to shoot for the next 30 days. We're thinking about how many more blogs I have to write for the next 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. And we exaggerate it. I think that social media tends to exaggerate a lot of news, a lot of rules, and also tends to overwhelm a lot of people because that's not how you start. I don't think that is not the mindset to start. I think that you need to take baby steps. You need to get involved, of course, not only output, but also input, and get informed, get information, and accurate information, because I will tell you, has a lot terrible content out there. And not only telling you contents from people with no followers. I see people with higher numbers of content creators with the major, insane contents. I recently listened to a podcast that it was I'm not going to tell the person, of course, I tell the scene, but not the sinner. But here's I saw this content and it blew my mind how the person had the guts to go on a podcast and tell those things about the company. And it was like, oh my God, this is insane. It was complete wrong. It was complete not true. And I think she was creating some rules just to give, listeners and to get more credibility. But in the end, her credibility can get vanished, because you need to make sure the content you are sharing is accurate. You need to make sure what you're going to say, what you're going to write or talk in the video, it's out there. It's some good, reliable source, that people do some research. And here's the deal. Great people that pays editors, that pay content strategists, marketeers, like they have a team of people that work on those things. And they will actually do exactly, of what I'm talking about. They will do some research. They will confiscate the information. They will make sure nothing that's going to go in the air is something that is not true. And it's just creating something just to get views and creating humors. Because that's in the end what happens. Then people's going to say, I heard. And in reality, you heard shit. Literally, you just hear shit. And then it doesn't make sense in the end of the day. So here is the video is pretty much about this, because those kind of things make you feel stressed out, makes you feel like you left behind, and a lot of this content information tends to put certain rules, certain pressure, and then in the end you stressed out. You don't feel like you don't have content to write, you don't have content to shoot, you don't have ideas to make videos. And you know what? You need to stop right now. Like, forget about everything. I know you need to know this for sure, but the most important, you're unique. You start something that a lot of people don't have courage to start, you know. A lot of people feel like, back in the time, I felt exactly what a lot of people feel today. You know, issues about writing, issues about shooting camera. You know, they don't feel comfortable in camera. A lot of people don't feel comfortable writing blogs. A lot of people don't have a clue how to make computer work, or, you know, completely lost in quality camera and etc. and blah blah blah, right? So it is true. A lot of people tend to, you gotta start from somewhere. You gotta give your first star. You know, you have you're going A to Z, right? You're not going AZ. You're going A to Z. Is a process. It means a progress. And your first 100 videos or 100 blogs, maybe 1,000 blogs, who knows, it's going to be crap. Nobody's going to give you volume. Nobody want to care. Nobody want to hear. They only want to give attention to the big numbers, to the big, you know, creators. And it's true. Plus, algorithms is the big issues out there. But I don't think it's the major concern for me. I don't think algorithms, the monetization, whatever they call, I don't think that is the major problem here. I think the major problem is our mind, is how we think about all this, how we take all this every day. You know, sometimes we choose to create things in the worst moment of our life. We fought with our boyfriend when we, you know, broke up with someone, or we're going through stress at work, and you, instead of dealing with it, you literally get something else, and your mind don't work like that. You know, you exercising wrongfully your mind, literally you exhausting your mind. You're not actually healing your mind from the situations around you in order to create a better experience, or create better content, or thinking better, or thinking wise, or have a wisdom. You know, you need a fresh mind for a fresh content. You need a fresh mind to a fresh shooting, right? And it's funny because, like, before I was starting shooting here, I was so excited about this because I really want to talk about this. Last 3 weeks ago, I went through exactly what I'm talking about. I was feeling exhausted. I was feeling overwhelmed. I didn't have content. My mind could not think in any ideas to share with you all. And it got to the point, I was like, do you know what? I need to, you know, enjoy my new home and relax. Because sometimes your body and your mind are so exhausted that they don't want to think. They don't want it to deal with what do you want to put it on. Just take the moment to just put it in. You know, not only output, impute. You know, impute. And forget about put for a while. You know, because that's the problem when people are on YouTube or vlogging, blogging. They tend to do that a lot. Just output. But nothing comes in. And then loses the idea, loses the strategy, loses the content, and you don't know what else you're going to shoot, right? So mindset reset, it is very important for you. You know, take care, first of all your outside businesses. Take care of your stresses at work. Take care of your family issues. Take care of finances. Take care of everything you think you can take care of it. And once you take care of everything, go ahead and have a glass of wine. Cheer that everything get resolved, everything get situated. And next thing I want you to think of it for the rest of your life. You're going to have to do this from time to time. You're going to have to go over and reset yourself from time to time, because we're humans, we're not perfect, and we tend to fail, we tend to grow, we tend to progress, right? We reach our goals, and then suddenly we have to step back, and it's normal. But then you're going to have to do this again and again and again. And I promise you, it gets better. Because once you do, and then you get back on the horse, you get out on the horse and get back on the horse, and things tends to get better. But please make sure you can take a deep breath, have a glass of wine, relax, go work out, go have fun, enjoy your friends, enjoy your work, see things in a beautiful way, change your mindset. Sometimes the pressure we put in ourselves create a negative feelings, create a stressful and a tone of voice we don't need it. And that is very important, to just zen, for a day, zen for a week. Doesn't matter how long you're gonna take it. Just make sure you focus on that. Take a vacation with yourself. And make sure you focus in healing those things you need to heal. Because I'll tell you, when your body and your mind feels great, you come back with better ideas. You come back sharing great value content. And a lot of people will even like you more or enjoy more what you're saying and even following based on your experiences. Who doesn't go through what I go through? I fail. I go through the ups and downs too. And nothing here is perfect. I hustle. I really hustle every day, and I work full time, and I come home once a week. I'm shooting once a week. I'm blogging, and now I'm in a transition of transferring all my blog to a new domain, and it involves certain things out of my knowledge. Involves a lot of things that I don't understand, and it can create this exhaustion, this pressure. But I'll tell you this. Take one step at a time, have your glass of wine, enjoy the life as well. Social media is not everything. You can also enjoy your personal life, and your family and your friends, and then after that, you can come back. And I promise you, you're going to come back feeling much better. And you're going to create better things. And then it's going to happen again. And then you're going to have to do this all over again. And it's true. We are machines. But if we don't, clean from time to time, we're not going to work properly, right? So we need, the same way you have your bath every day, you have you brush your teeth 3 times a day, 2 times a day. I don't know how many times you brush your teeth. But anytime you put those habits in place, you are creating a better version of you. And a better version of you is a better things coming for you. So take a deep breath, live life, and be happy. So share here with me what the things you do to refresh yourself, to make things better, to reset your mind, and come back blogging, vlogging, feeling brand new. I know it's a tough thing. Blogging, vlogging is not easy. Your first 100 videos is going to be crap. Your first 100 blogs is going to be crap. But what is the point, right? Don't battle with the things that the society and these big names out there is telling you what to do. I think that I have listened so many crap out there. Believe me, a lot of people wants to be the first in line, and they will do anything to be first. But here's the deal: you don't need to do, low quality things just for volume. Focus on the quality than the quantity. Focus in a good content, in accurate information, and make sure you do things calmly. And if it takes a while to process, it's okay. In the end, it's better you doing what you're doing than just going in an easy route. A lot of people do a lot of things in an easy route. Think about it. For sub, how many videos I have posted about so many things people do in an easy way just because they don't want to put effort. And I understand the effort is stressful, is hard, but you need to reset, take that wave and then reset again, take another wave and reset again and continue the route. But definitely don't forget you. Do never forget you. Make sure you eat healthy, you work out. Once you pass through that, you're gonna feel much better. You're gonna come back with better spirit. and that's what is important. So the question of the day here is, how do you recover after such a stressful, overwhelming feeling? How do you recover from not lack of motivation? How do you recover yourself when things are not doing well for you? And you can share with me what is the first thing you're going to do, when it comes to you first, and share here with me what is your first mindset. You're going to adopt it and you're going to take over and make that a goal. Before I go, don't forget to like this video, comment, share, subscribe, and I see you guys next Thursday. Bye for now.